All right. So yesterday we were talking about this introduction, about the movie, about the topic of meeting your partner's parents, right? Boyfriend or girlfriend. You gave me some opinions. We read an article about some of the suggestions, recommendations that you might have when you meet their parents, and an audio track that reflected what you must not do, because you always want to give the best impression possible at the beginning. All right. Now, today we're gonna find some rules that we're gonna use in order to work with some verbs. All right. The Grammar Bank for Unit 7A says the following. Uses of the infinitive with the word to, because in English we have two infinitive forms. You have the verb with to, and you have the verb with ing. All right. Right now, we're only using the word with to. For example, number one, Amelia.
Hi,
Hello.
I need to buy some new clothes.
And the negative form?
Try not to talk about politics.
Very good, about politics. So
Politics.
as you can see, using the infinitive form can have two options. I mean, you can use in the positive or the negative form to express a similar idea. So in this case, the new part for some of you might be the negative form. Try not to talk about politics. So many people make the mistake and they use the word in a different order. Try to not talk. Because when we make the idea in Spanish, we need the verb next to the word not. Trata de no hablar. But in English, the word to always goes next to the verb. So you cannot separate these two words. You need to keep them together. So you say, try not to talk. All right. Let's see the second example. I'd like to hear Mr. Wilson. Number two.
It's been nice to meet your parents. It's important not to be late.
All right. As you can see, the same idea, but now we're not really using the verb after another verb, which is the first case. As you notice, in number one, you say, I need to buy. Try not to talk. So it's a verb after another verb. But in number two, you are using the verb, the infinitive form, after an adjective. It'll be nice to meet you. Nice is not a verb. Nice is an adjective. Same as important. It's important not to be late. Important is an adjective. So we're using the verb after an adjective. Number three, Mr. Brian Campoverde. Thank you.
I don't know where to go or what to do.
I don't know where to go or what to do. So we are using the infinitive form with to after question words. You see, where to go, that's a question. What to do, that's another question. So, I mean, it's not the question, it's just the expression that we're using with a question word. All right, it's the word that we're focusing on. Thank you, Brian. And finally, we have Miss Joyce. Number four.
Why did you go to the party? To meet new people. I went to the party to meet new people.
To meet new people. All right. So this is, I mean, this is more obvious than the others, considering that we are answering the question why. So you're giving me reasons. And in Spanish, we normally translate this with the word para, right? Why did you go to the party? ¿Por qué fuiste a la fiesta? To meet new people, para conocer personas. All right? That's basically what we do. So For us who speak Spanish as a first language, using to as the infinitive form to answer a question of why, it's very simple. But that's not the meaning of the word. But at the end, the result is what matters. So yes, we could simply answer to meet new people, or if you want the complete idea, I went to the party to meet new people. All right, but the expression is the same. We're using the infinitive verb with the word to. All right, let's read some of the recommendations that we have as a summary for what we just learned. Camila Roballo, please help me read the first point. The infinitive.
The infinitive is the best past form of the verb. It is often used with to. I can be positive, or negative.
It can be positive, like to be, or negative, not to be. To be or not to be. Ser o no ser, right? To be or not to be. Thank you, Camila. So as you see, it's the base form. It's the base form. The infinitive is the basic form of the verb. And you always use it with the word to, except for the other infinitive form that we will learn in another class. Second point, with the rules. Please help me reading, Mr. Let me see. Miss Maylene. Use the infinitive with to, number one.
Use infinitive with to. One, after some verbs, e.g., want, need, would like. See verse form, page 150H.
All right, so you use it after some verbs. Not all the verbs can go together. Usually this is what we call modal verbs, or well, other kinds of verbs that you can use together with another action, like want, need, would, will, and so on. All right, would like. Thank you very much, Maylene. Number two, Letty.
Present, prof.
All right.
Yeah, number two, after adjectives.
After adjectives. Like in number two, here, it'll be nice to meet. It's important not to be. Thank you, Letty. Number three, let me try with Laura.
Number three, after question words, what, where, when, etc.
Very good. Thank you very much. So after the question word, you can use an action with to. And finally, number four, Mr. Tony.
To say we you do sometimes.
Why you do something?
I come to this school to learn English, not for learn English.
Because you need to use the infinitive form with to. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Infinitive without to. When can you remove the word to? Remember that we use the infinitive without to after auxiliary verbs, which are do, does, didn't. And after most modal verbs, can, could, will, would, etc. Do you live? You don't say do you to live. Do you live near here? Can you help me? You don't say can you to help me. All right? You need to keep out the word to. I won't forget. You don't say I want to forget. All right? What would you do? You don't say what would you to do. So these specific rules apply to the words that we are looking in the list. The modal verbs, can, could, will, would, what else? May, might, and so on. as the book already tells you, there's a section in the page 158 that we will certainly check after some time. All right, that's basically what we need to learn about grammar in this part of the class. So now, after we have done this, we can get to work on the activities that we have in the workbook. Let me put this available for you. There we go. Now you should have access to Unit 7A workbook. And in the workbook, you have some activities related with what we just saw. So I'm going to give you, let's say, around 15, maximum 20, to complete these 4 activities where you have to apply the rules that we have learned so far. All right? Please get started with this activity and let me know when you're done. After I see 10 raising hands, I will start doing the review, the feedback on this activity. All right? Any questions?
Only the first activity?
Not only the first section, which is grammar 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D, the 4 activities. All right, are we ready? Let's get to work.
Mr. In the second activity, we try to use the two verbs or only one.
Let's see. In the second activity, you say, right?
Yes.
It says, write sentences using the adjective and the correct form of the verb. All right, so. Oh, you don't choose one or the other. You have to use both. So, hello. How nice to meet you. That's what you should write.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You can all put the hand down. And let's go back to the revision. All right, grammar 1A. Complete the sentences with the infinitive with to of a verb from the list. All right, we just have to identify what verb enters in which context. Number 1. Let me see. Andrea Sanchez.
Mamá, mister, estaba haciendo actividades. Sí.
Oh, you haven't finished. All right, I'm sorry. Brian Gomez.
Yes, the first.
Number 1, yes.
Yeah. John's very polite. He offered to wash up after the meal.
He offered to wash up. Very nice. All right, thank you. Thank you, Brian. Next, we have Joyce, number 2. Joyce Jacome, number 2.
Thanks for coming. We hope to soon to see
To see
then.
you again soon. To see you again soon. All right, thank you, Joyce. Next, let's try with Diego, number 3.
Yes, she wasn't enjoying the lasagne, so she decided not to finish it.
Not to finish it. All right, thank you, Diego. Number 4. Let me try with Amelia. Number 4, please. No, Amelia is not there, sorry. Camila, number 4, thank you.
My boyfriend is
Unemployed.
Unemployed. He needs feed.
To
Feed
find. He needs to find
a job.
a job. Very nice. Thank you, Camila. Amelia, number 5, please.
I'll tell you what she said, but I promise I promise not to tell anyone, anybody.
Promise not to tell. Very good, Amelia. Thank you. Number 6. Let's try now with Mr. Johnny.
I'm sorry, I shouted at you. I will try. I am sorry, I shouted.
I shouted at you.
I will try. Not to do.
Not to do it again. Thank you, Mr. Johnny. Next, I would like to hear Fernanda. Number 7, please. I don't think Fernanda is there. Dana Gonzalez, please, number 7.
Okay, mister, they want to live together. They planning to rent a flat.
To rent a flat. What is a flat? Does anyone know? What is a flat?
Un piso.
Un piso, right?
Piso.
Yes, a piso, like they call it in Spain, un piso, it's an apartment. It's a place where you can live. In England, they call it a flat. All right, it's again, it's an apartment. Jody? Anything you want to comment, Mr. Jody?
Oh, no, sorry.
All right, you're welcome. No problem. Finish attempt. Let's see. Camila, tell me.
One sentence, Johnny very polite is afraid to wash up me feet.
So you're reading number 1. John's very polite. He offered to wash up after the meal.
To wash up.
To wash up.
To wash up.
Got it?
To wash up.
To wash up.
Lavar.
Yes. Lavar. Lavar no dice allí qué cosa, pero si es después de la comida, asumimos que son los platos. He offered to wash up after the meal. To wash up the dishes after the meal.
Ya entendí.
All right, Camila, very nice. Finish the temp. Submit and finish. Don't forget to do the second step, because if not, you might get a mistake. All right, everything is correct. Good for us. Let's move on with the next activity. Grammar 1B. Now we write the sentences using the adjective and the correct form of the verb. Andrea Sanchez, tell me.
Hello, how nice to you.
How nice to you. You're missing the verb.
Nice
To meet you. How nice to meet you. All right. Thank you, Miss Andrea Sanchez. Let's continue. Number 2. I would like to hear Mr. Victor Crespo.
Hello.
Yes, Victor, we hear you.
Do you find in
Do you find it
to talk to my mom?
To my mom? Yes. Remember, in British English, mom is with you. In American English, is with O, mom, but the pronunciation is the same. Mom. Thank you, Victor. Next, number 3, Nereida. I don't think Nereida is there. Let me see. We have another person over here. Noemi.
Yeah. It's easy to buy present for my girlfriend.
Easy to buy. Very good. Thank you. Number 4, Fernanda. Fernanda, number 4.
It's important not to say the word thing.
The wrong thing. It's important not to say. Not to say the wrong thing. Thank you, Fernanda. Next, number 5, Nereida. Where is Nereida? Oh, there you are. Nereida, we don't hear you. Tapar su micrófono. Ujú. Fix it, and then you let me know. Let me try with another person, Noemi.
Okay. Thanks for calling. It was great to hear from you.
It was great to hear from you. Excellent. Next, number 6, we have Mr. Diego. Thank you.
It's fun to be with your family.
Very nice, Mr. Diego. It's fun to be. Number 7, Jason.
Her parents were very keen to invite him.
Very good. They were very kind. The
Teacher,
word kind means amable. They were very kind to invite him.
Teacher,
Yes.
in number 3 is no easy to buy, no easy to buy.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Misspelled. Actually, misclick. The T is next to the Y in the keyboard. It's easy to buy. You're right. Thank you very much. All right, let's finish the attempt. What happened? Connection lost. Nothing happened. All right, submit and finish. Let's see. Okay, everything is correct. Let's move on. Next activity, grammar 1C. Let's preview the quiz. Let's see what you got. Brian Gomez, number 1.
Okay. He gave some chocolates to boy, thank you. No. To give.
To give thank you? I don't think so. To give thank you.
Or to do.
To do thank you. I don't think so. Come on. One last proposal. What action is related with thank you? If any other person has an idea, go ahead, be my guest.
To say thank you.
I would normally think that it's to say thank you. Yes. We will have to say to see if at the end that is the response, the right response. Thank you very much. Next is number 2. Bella Cobo.
They're going to the evening class to study Chinese.
To study. I believe Juan Antonio asked me before, what if I say to learn? To learn is correct as well. I mean, it makes no difference at the end. The meaning is the same. They're going to evening classes to learn Chinese, to study Chinese. Now, in the system, study is the verb that has been recorded, but it can also be to learn. Number 3. Number 3, Mr. Wilson Arreaga.
Mister, I am not finished.
You haven't finished number 3. All right. Laura Ortiz, number 3, please.
We called the restaurant to reserve a table.
All right, sorry, I have some allergies today. You say to reserve a table as a reservation. Is that right? I mean, is there any other word we could use?
To ask.
Well, to ask a table, you don't ask a table. Maybe you ask for a table, which will also be correct. But I don't think that's the best match. We called the restaurant to reserve. Let's keep to reserve just for a moment. If somebody else can think of another better possibility, let me know. All right.
I write to reserve, but
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yes,
Yes.
I mean, maybe it's something similar to reserve, but we have to see. I mean, reserve, it's in Spanish, but in English, there must be a better word that I don't have right now in my mind. Number 4, let me hear Miss Marena. Marena, number 4.
He told us a joke to make us laugh.
To make us laugh. All right, that sounds good. Thank you, Marena. Number 5, I want to hear Mr. Juan Antonio.
Number 5, I went to a cash machine to get some money.
To get some money. All right. When you finish the activity, it was right or wrong?
Yeah, right. It was
It was
right.
right, to get some money. All right. Because there is a better word for this. If you go to the ATM, you normally say this word, to withdraw some money.
Oh, yeah.
Withdraw means retirar. But if to get is fine, then let's keep it that way. To get, it's the same idea. All right, number 6. Thank you, Juan Antonio. Finally, I'm gonna ask Mr. Alex Altamirano. Number 6.
Do you use your phone to collage?
You're looking for an action. When you take a picture, I already told you the answer. Cuando usted toma fotos, ¿cómo se dice tomar fotos in English?
To drink.
No, not to drink. Ese tomar es beber. To drink is a liquid.
To
You drink water, you
drink.
drink Coke. Mm,
To take.
to take, there you go. All right. To take photos. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can obtain from the initial instruction here. There are many possibilities, but the system will always give us one particular. To book, that's the word. Yes, totally true. It's not to reserve. Whenever you want to reserve in English, you say to book. You book a table, you book a meeting, you book a hotel room. The word to book is what we know as to reserve, but that's not the right term. Very interesting. Yes.
Sorry, is the stick do you use for iPhone
Your
to foretake or to take?
To take.
Para
It's-
tomar or to take. Or,
Okay,
or to
okay.
take.
So you're asking me if you can also use the word for take.
For, for.
Okay,
For
for-
the two is
Para
take.
tomar.
No.
No, I'm sorry. That's not the word that you use in English. Because in English, the verb must be with the word to. No other word, only two.
Use only two, no 2, 4.
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Miss Camila, we said this before. If you check the class from the beginning, I told you this in a rule. Look at this.
Look.
Number 4. Look at this.
4.
Number 4. To say what you do something. Can you see?
Will
I came to this school.
I came to this school to learn English. No, for you learn English.
You don't use the word for.
I look. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the answer. Because when you think of this in Spanish, you say para, pero para is for. Yes, but not for the actions. The actions in English only use the word to, not for.
To learn, not for learn.
No, exactly.
Oh, action for no. Yeah, okay.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Thank you, Miss Camila. All right, where were we? We're still missing one activity, which is 1D, I believe. Yes, 1D. All right, it says complete the sentences with a question word from the list and 2 plus the verb in the brackets. And the verb is already here. Very nice. Number 1. Let me see. Number 1, Miss Emily Almendaris.
She gave me her address, but I don't know how to get there.
How to get. Very good, Emily. Thank you. I don't know how to get there. Miss Bella Cobo, number 2.
My brother is always uses to, I don't know. How to call him.
How to call him. Not really how, because how is already number 1. You need another question word. Another question verb. Question word, sorry. Come on, Bella, you can do it. My brother is always busy. What is the meaning of the word busy? What did you say, Bella?
When to call.
When to call. Because busy means ocupado. So we're talking about the time. I don't know when to call him. All right, thank you. Number 3. Number 3, I would like to hear Miss Maylene.
My mom asked me to get some eggs, but she didn't say how many to buy.
She didn't say how many to buy. All right. I believe that's correct. How many to buy. All right, thank you, Maylene. Letty, number 4.
Yeah. We'd like to travel around the world, but we don't know where to go.
Where to go first?
Where to go first?
Where to go first?
First.
All right, very good, Letty. Next, number 5. Mr. Tony Silva.
She wants to go to university, but she doesn't know how much to study.
How much to study? Maybe there's a better word. You only have two options. How much or what, Mr. Tony?
She wants to go to university, but she doesn't know what.
What to study?
to study.
What profession? What career? Not how much. How much is about quantity. All right. And finally, number 6, Wilson Arriaga. Now you can speak.
Was going to be here for lunch. I have pasta, but I need to know how much to make.
How much to make? There you go. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Finish the temp and let's see how we did.
Teacher, just one thing in the platform, it says it's wrong.
Which one is wrong?
The last one, how much to make.
How much to make?
Yeah.
And what would be the other question?
It's wrong from the system because
All the others are correct.
other verb.
That could be.
Okay.
Let me see. It's misspelled. In the system, the person who wrote the answer said take, you see, not make. How much to make? So don't worry, we have to fix that. Actually, let me see if I can fix that right now. Give me a moment. I need to blow my nose. Seriously, I have allergies.
Igual al revés. Debes jurar con el 2 punto y pico.
All right, sorry. The answer should be.
Dile que tienes que jurar el 4.777. Y con IVA. No, solo el 4 punto y algo por ciento. O el 5, a ver, el 5 no, el 5 punto o el 6%, porque con el 5%, cuando cobramos 5% nos faltó dinero. No, amor. Con el 5.
Okay, the system has been fixed. If you put to make at the end, that should make it. You see? Are you watching my screen? It's already fixed. We already corrected this answer. Although some of you got less numbers. How come? Dana. Huh. Dana, ¿qué pasó aquí? Dana está aquí. Ajá. Dana, ¿por qué escribiría la palabra take si el verbo es make? Y justo usted tenía bien esta respuesta y al momento de hacer la corrección sacó mal.
La verdad es que me equivoqué el tipear.
Sí. Ok. Interesting. Aquí también. Ve Jacobo. De Jacobo había escrito to take. También se equivocó al tipear. Yes, mister. Está como raro ese error de tipeo, ¿ah? La T está muy lejos de la M. Bueno, es la nota. All right. Thank you very much. That's the activity that we have for today related with grammar. Let me see. Somebody has the microphone open, I guess. All right, it's already gone. Or no? Oh, Wilson Arriaga left the microphone open. Let me mute him. Okay. Let me see what comes next. Okay, here we are. So we just finished the grammar activities related with the verbs that we have been working on, all right? The different forms of the infinitive verbs. Now, we have a vocabulary activity that we're not going to do right now because I would like you to practice the pronunciation of this infinitive form, all right? Because there's a situation here. There are words that can be connected to each other with the sound. Like in number one, you don't say we want to know. We want to know. That doesn't happen. You simply say we want to know. It's only one T, not two, because the two letters are continuous. They hoped to win. They hope to win. So you do it continuously. There's no way you can separate the sound. He promised to call. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Not what to do. You don't sound the T twice. It's only one time. She forgot to go. She forgot to go. It's important. No, it's important. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry, and so on. I'm going to play the audio track, and then I'm going to ask some of you, if you want to raise your hand to participate voluntarily, go ahead, but I'm still calling names. Pay attention, please.
File 7A. Pronunciation. 1,
We want to know.
2,
They hope to win.
3,
He promised to call.
4,
I don't know what to do.
5,
She forgot to go.
6,
It's important to remember.
7,
I learned to swim.
8,
He started to cry.
All right. So as I told you, I want you to practice the pronunciation of these words. We're going to go in order. We start with number 1. Very simple. Who would like to start? Anyone? All right. We have raising hands. Let me see who was first. Emily Gonzalez. Emily, read number 1, please.
Okay, mister. We want to know.
Very nice. There you go. Thank you, Emily. Diego.
They hope to win.
All right. I was hoping you repeated number 1. We're insisting on number 1.
They hope to win.
But they hope to win. That's number 2. Number 1.
We want to know.
We want to know. Camila Roballo. Number 1.
We want to know.
Aha. That is what you don't have to say. Not we want to know. It's one sound. We want to know. Repeat.
We want to know.
No. You don't say we want to know. You say we want to know.
We want to know.
No. We want to know.
We want to know.
No T. We want to know.
We want to know.
Okay, that's better. We want to know.
We want to know.
Okay. I have to insist.
Want to.
1, 2.
Want
it's like you say
to.
1, 2.
Want to.
There you go. Repeat. We want to know.
We want to know.
There you go. Excellent, Camila. All right. Number 2. Number 2, I would like to hear Miss Andrea Sanchez. They hoped to win. Actually, that's wrong. They hope to win.
They hope to win.
There you go. Very nice, Andrea. Nereida, they hope to win.
They hope to win.
Very nice and good to hear you, Nereida. They hope to win. All right, Victor Crespo.
Hello. Seven.
I don't know. You were paying attention, right?
Yes.
All right, then go ahead.
Pero disculpe, estoy un poco desorientado. ¿Qué tengo que decir?
Es que está desorientado y está con la cámara apagada, Víctor. No está enfocado en la clase. Eso no vale como asistencia.
Bien. Sí está la cámara prendida.
Estaba apagada, Víctor. Por eso lo llamé. ¿Qué hacemos? Marena.
They hope to win.
Again, they hope to win.
They hoped to win.
No separation. They hope to win.
They hoped to win.
Again, they hope to win.
They hope to win.
Okay. It's not hope, hope. They hope to win.
They hope to win.
All right, better. Thank you, Marina. Next, I want to hear Mr. Johnny Tomala, number 3. He promised to call.
He promised to call.
He promised to call again.
He promised to call.
There you go. He promised to call. All right, another person, Laura Ortiz.
He promised to call.
He promised to call. Very good, Laura. And finally, Erika Pintac. He promised to call.
He promised to call.
Very good. Excellent. This one apparently is a little bit easier. All right, number 4. Number 4, I would like to hear Alan Bravo. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Very nice, Alan. Good job. Amelia, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what.
I'm sorry, Amelia. We had a problem with the connection. I didn't hear you. Again.
I don't know what.
All right. I'm going to trust that you said it right, but we're still having trouble with the connection. Brian Campoverde.
Yeah.
Yes, mister. She forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
She forgot to go. She
All
forgot to
right.
go.
She forgot to go. Another one. Let me see. Letty, number 5.
She forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
Again, she forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
Very nice, Letty. Thank you. All right. Next, Maylene, number 6.
It's important to remember.
It's important to remember. Very nice, Maylene. Thank you. Wilson, number 6.
It's important to remember.
Very nice, Mr. Victor. All right. Another person, let me see. Mr. Brian Gomez, number 7.
I learned to swim.
Can you repeat, please?
I learned to swim.
I learned to swim. Is that right?
I learned it.
It's not I learned it. It's just I learned with the
I
N.
learned.
I learned to swim.
I learned to swim.
All right. Thank you, Brian Gomez. Finally, number 8. I want to hear Camila Roballo. One more time.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
Repeat.
Yes, please.
Repeat you. Please.
He started to cry.
Started to cry. Yeah. He started to cry.
Not started. Started.
Started.
Started to cry.
Started to cry.
All right, Camila. Thank you. Juan Antonio. 8.
He started to cry.
Not started to cry.
He
Started to cry.
He started to cry.
All right. Maybe in the audio track, it sounds better. Let's hear it.
I learned to swim.
8. He started to cry.
All right. Repeat it, Juan Antonio.
He started to cry.
All right. There's better. Thank you very much. One more person. Let me see. Noemi, number 8.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
Very good. Thank you, Noemi. Thank you, everyone else. All right. We're going to do a final activity before we get to the break. And it's the activity that you enjoy the most, the Flipgrid. All right. I'm going to ask you to enter Flipgrid. Right now, I'm creating the activity with this 8 sentences that you simply have to record yourself repeating the sentences. All right. That's what I'm going to ask you to do right now. Let me finish editing the activity. Number 2, they hope to win. Number 3, he promised to call. Number 4, I don't. Come on. I don't know what to do. Number 5, she forgot to go. Number 6, it's important to remember. Number 7, I learned to swim. And number 8, he started to cry. All right. That shouldn't take more than 1 minute. So the theme has been created. You can open the activity from the link that I'm going to send you in the chat. Or you can enter your own Flipgrid account and you can see it for yourself. All right. In order to do this activity, I'm going to send you to the breakout rooms so you can turn off your camera with no problem. You record your activity, and then after the recess, we're going to check it back. All right. That's basically what we're doing right now. Make sure you say it properly. I'm rating your activities. All right. All right. So in this part of the class, I am going to share with you the videos, and we are going to focus on the specific sentence that you probably have more complications pronouncing. Thank you very much. Let's get into this. Let's share the screen, share the sound, Flipgrid.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Sorry, Brian, open your microphone, please.
Yes.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry. All right. Let's continue.
We want to know. They expected to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. Forgot to do. It is important to remember. I learned to swim. He started crab.
Jason, open your microphone, please. Ready? Jason?
We want to know.
We want to know. Repeat.
We want to know.
Continue.
They hoped to win.
They hope to win.
They hope to win.
Continue.
He promised to call.
Good. Continue.
I don't know what to do. What to do. Okay. She
Repeat
forgot.
number 4. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
What to do.
What to do.
Okay. Number 5.
She forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
Continue.
It's important to remember.
Yes.
I learned to swim.
I learned to swim.
I learned to swim. He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Let's continue.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forward to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to.
Sorry, I was speaking with the microphone off. Erika, open your microphone, please.
Yes.
All right, read number 6, please.
It's important to remember.
Okay. It's important to remember. Read number 8.
He started to cry.
All right. He started to cry. Thank you, Erika. Next, Letty.
We want to know. They job to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. It learned to swim. He started to cry.
Letty, open your microphone. Ready? Letty, is Letty here?
Sí, dígame.
Okay, Letty, let's repeat. Number 1.
Yeah. We want to know.
Yes. Number 2.
They used to win.
They
It's
jump.
not they you ni they yo. Letter H, la H en inglés suena como J. They hoped to win.
They hope to win.
There you go. Number 3.
He promised to call.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
What to do.
I don't know what to do.
What to do.
She forgot to go.
He forgot to go.
He forgot to go.
Yes.
Yeah. It's important to remember.
Yes.
I learned to swim.
Yes.
He started to cry.
Not started. Started.
Yeah.
Started to cry.
He started to cry.
Started to cry.
He started to cry.
No, started. Started to cry.
He
Started to
started.
cry.
He started to
Not
cry.
started. No started. En inglés no hay una E antes de la S. Entonces no es started, solo es la S. Started.
Yeah. He started to
No.
cry.
No, started, started.
Started.
No es. Solo started to cry.
Started to cry.
No, pero es que hizo started. Lo dijo la E. Started to cry.
Started to cry.
No, started to cry. Started.
Started
No
to cry.
es. Solo así, usted llama al señor qué sé yo, del gas. ¿Verdad? Solo la S. Started to cry.
He started to cry.
Ok, sigue sonando la E, Leti. Sigue sonando la E, poquito menos, pero ya sonó. Solo es la S. Pronuncia la S.
Started to cry.
Started to cry. Very good. Again, he started to cry. No, dele de nuevo, one more time.
He started to cry.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Ya está lista para irse a la Johnny. Thank you, Leti. Let's continue. Who's next? Andrea.
One, we want to know. Two, they
Wait, the volume is very low. And it's not my machine, it's the video. I'm gonna listen closer and do my best, but I don't promise anything.
One, we want to know. Two, they hope to win. Three, he promised to call. Four, I don't know what to do. Six, she forgot to go. Six, it's important to remember. Seven, I learned to swim. Eight, he's starting to cry.
All right, Andrea, open your microphone, please.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna start with number 4.
I don't know what to do.
Correct. Number 5.
She forgot to go.
Okay, it's not forgot, it's forgot. She
Forgot.
forgot to go.
She forgot to go.
There you go. Number 6.
It's important to remember.
It's important to remember.
It's important to remember.
No. Again, it's important to remember.
It's important to remember.
No sport, important. Repeat, important.
Important.
Important. It's important to remember.
It's important to remember.
There you go. Good. Number 7.
I learned to swim.
Yes. 8.
Yes, starting to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
All right. Thank you, Andrea. Let's continue. Laura. By the way, is Laura here? We were expecting her. Laura. Laura, are you here? Uh-oh, Laura is not here. Laura. Right. Alan.
Number 1, we want to know. Number 2, they hope to win. Number 3, he promised to call. Number 4, I don't know what to do. Number 5, she forgot to go. Number 6, it's important to remember. Number 7, I learned to swim. Number 8, he started to cry.
All right, just the last one, Alan, please. He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry. All right, thank you. Next.
1. We want to know. 2. They hope to win. 3. He promised to call. 4. I don't know what to do. 5. She forgot to go. 6. It's important to remember. 7. I learned to swim. 8. He started to cry.
All right, Bella, open your microphone, please. Mister, ¿me puede ayudar con el código para poder ingresar a Flipgrid? Yes, Wilson. With that, you can enter to Flipgrid. It's in the chat. All right. This one. All right. Bella, are you ready? Is Bella here? Bella Cobo, come on. Open the microphone. Ready? Okay.
Yes.
Bella, number 4, please.
I don't know what to do.
Number 5.
She forgot to go.
All right, number 6.
It's important to remember.
Yes, 7.
I learned to swim.
Yes, 8.
He started to cry.
All right, it was fine. Something happened in the video then. Thank you, Bella. Juan Antonio.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. He learned to swim. He started to cry. He started to cry.
Very nice, Juan Antonio.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
All right.
We want to know. They hope to swim. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. I started to cry.
Very nice, Emily.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to restart to cry.
Thank you, Johnny.
He practiced to the sentence. We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
All right, there's a correction here. I'll come back for Joyce. Be ready, Joyce. Let me accept Wilson in the group. All right. Joyce, open your microphone, please.
Yes,
All right. Repeat with from number 3, please.
he promised to call.
Yes. Continue.
I don't know what to do.
Yes.
She forgot to go.
To go. All right.
Go.
Continue.
It's important to remember.
Yes.
I learned to swim.
Yes.
He started to cry.
Not started to cry.
He started to cry.
Not started. He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
No star, no es star. Star. He started to cry.
He started to cry.
Okay, thank you, Miss Joyce. Who's next? Dana.
We want to know. They have to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Wow, very nice. Dana, what are you doing in 4B?
Sorry, mister?
What are you doing in this level?
I don't know.
Yeah, you should be teaching the class.
No.
No, all right.
Thank you.
No, I'm just joking. Thank you. It was very nice. Next. Nereida.
We want to know. They have to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
All right, Nereida, just one. Open your microphone, please. Number 3.
Okay. He promised to call.
It's not promised. He promised.
He promised to call.
There you go. Thank you, Nereida. That was the only one. Next. Who's next? Here, Marina.
1. We want to know.
Yes.
2. They have to win. 3. He promised to call.
Yes.
4. I don't know what to do.
Yes.
5. She forgot to go.
Yes.
6. It's important to remember.
Yes.
7. I learned to swim.
Yes.
8. He started to cry.
Very nice. Thank you,
We
Marina.
want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Very nice, Amelia. Good job. Tony.
Hello. We want to know.
Yes.
They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swimming. He started to crazy.
Too crazy. I don't think so. Tony, open your microphone, please.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. All right. Number 1.
We want to know.
Yes. 2.
They hope to win.
Yes. 3.
He promised to call.
Yes. 4.
I don't know what to do.
Yes. 5.
She forgot to go.
Yes.
It's important to remember.
Okay. It's important
It's important
to remember.
to remember.
There you go. 7.
I learned to swim.
Yes.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
No, started to cry.
He started to cry.
Started to cry.
He started to cry.
No, started to cry.
Started to cry.
No es. There's no E. No, no está la letra E con la S. Solo es la S. Started to cry.
Started to cry.
He started to cry. Repeat one more time.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Laura, welcome back. Where were you?
I had a problem, a personal problem, but I'm here now. Everything's
All right.
okay.
Good to know, Laura. We passed your video. Let me play your video, then we move on to the last one. Oh, and we also have Wilson done. We're gonna go after Wilson as well.
Number 1, we want to know. Number 2, they hope to win. Number 3, he promised to call. Number 4, I don't know what to do. Number 5, she forgot to go. Number 6, it's important to remember. Number 7, I learned to swim. Number 8, he started to cry.
Very nice. So far, I felt this nice pronunciation from both Laura and Dana. So far, we haven't finished checking, but very nice, very fluent. Let's continue. Let's go back to, where is he? And your video, Mr. Wilson, you erased it. Where is Wilson? I don't see him.
Sí lo subí, mister.
No, but it's not here anymore. Oh, there it is. All right, Wilson and Alex, you too. All right, let's see.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. Here I learned to swim. He started to cry.
All right, Wilson, open your microphone.
Okay.
All right, from number 1.
We want to know.
We want to know, good. Number 2.
They hope to win.
They hope to win, good. Number 3.
He promised to call.
Very nice. Number 4.
I don't know what to do.
Very good. Number 5.
She forgot to go.
All right, it's not forgot, it's forgot. She forgot to go. Repeat.
She forgot to go.
Okay, good. And number 6.
It's important to remember.
Good. Number 7.
I learned to win, to swim.
Again.
I learned to swim.
Good. Number 8.
He started to cry.
No, it started. No, it started. He started. He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
He started to cry.
All right. Good. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Alex.
We want to know. They hope to win. I promise to call. I don't know how to do. She forgot to win. It's important to remember. I learned to win. I started to cry.
All right. I have a hard time understanding. There was some kind of lag in the video. I'm gonna trust it was good enough. Marina, Amelia, Tony, Noemi. Oh, for
We
Maribel.
want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Very nice. Now we have three ladies with very nice pronunciation. Miss Noemi, you part of that group as well. Let's continue. Noemi, Brian.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Mr. Brian, you're the fourth one. Good job. Good job. Doing well.
Thank you.
Welcome. Diego.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Mr. Diego, very nice. You just missed one. Were you able to identify which one is it? Diego, are you here?
Yes, mister. Sorry.
Which one was your mistake? Could you identify?
Excuse me?
What was your mistake? I'm asking you if you can identify your own mistake.
I don't know.
All right, it's this one. Repeat number 5, please.
5.
Yes.
She forgot to go.
Yes, she forgot. But in the video, I heard forgot. She forgot to go. All right. Finally, Maylene. Thank you, Diego.
We want to know. They hope to win. He promised to call. I don't know what to do. She forgot to go. It's important to remember. I learned to swim. He started to cry.
Very nice. So we have a group of 5 now. No. Yes, 5 and only one boy. Mr. Brian. Very nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for this activity. As I told you today, we must finish the activities from Moodle. So for that matter, I'm going to ask you to please get to work the vocabulary and verbs activity we have on Moodle. Let me show it to you by sharing the screen. It is here. So you have this activity, right? Vocabulary 2A, verbs plus infinitive. So you simply have to perform this activity. It's very simple. All right. Once you finish, I'm going to give you 5 minutes and 5 students to finish. 5 students finish and then we check. All right. Get to work, please. Charlie wasn't happy at his work, so he started to apply for a new job, right? The answer is started. Oh, I cannot write here. Give me a second. Thank you, Andrea. Let me try to do it again. There we go. So he started to apply for a new job. Soon, let me see, Mr. Victor Crespo. Continue reading, please.
One company called him and learned to give him an interview.
And learned. Are you sure that's the word? Learned? I don't know. Maybe that's not the answer. We already said start, so that's done.
Learn it.
Yeah, okay, if you say, and learned to give him an interview, but learn means aprender. Lo llamaron y aprendieron a darle una entrevista.
No, there. Pret, pretended.
That would be mean. And pretended to give him an interview. It's possible, but I don't think that's the context we're talking about. All right, Mr. Victor, before we continue, I would like to know where you are. Are you in a hospital?
Yes.
Are you a medicine student?
Medicina veterinaria.
All right, I understand. All right, Victor, thank you very much. Let's try with another person, somebody who's raising the hand. Oh, sorry. Somebody who is raising the hand. Who's raising the hand? Emily Gonzalez, please continue.
Okay, mister. To apply for the new job, one company called him and offered to give him in an interview.
An interview. All right, Emily, I'm gonna ask you to please read the sentence again with me. Soon, one company called him. Repeat.
Soon, one company called him
and offered to give him an interview.
and offered to give him in an interview.
Okay, to give him in an interview. Give him in an interview. Okay, I still have my doubts. There's something weird here. Thank you, Emily. Let's continue. Charlie Maylene.
Charlie didn't want to tell his boss, so he pretended to be ill.
All right. Charlie didn't want. So we have this, not want, it's already taken. So he, what was the other word?
Pretended.
Pretended to be ill. All right. Pretended to be ill. He told his boss, continue please, Brian Gomez.
Okay. He told his boss that he had a stomach and he needed to go to the doctors.
And he needed, right?
Needed.
Past. And he needed to go to the doctors. Thank you, Brian. Continue, Alan.
His boss tried to call him later to ask him how he was.
Okay, try to call him later. Very nice. Tried. Charlie was, continue please, Miss Laura.
Charlie was really hoping to get the job, so he was a bit nervous. He planned to drive to the interview.
What was the answer? He
planned to drive to the
planned.
interview.
He planned with double N. He planned to drive to the interview, but there was a lot of traffic. Continue reading, please, Mr. Johnny. Oh, sorry, Mr. Johnny, continue.
Okay, but there was a lot of traffic. In the end, he took the underground and was very late, and he forget to turn his mobile phone off.
He forgot to turn his mobile phone off. Very nice. Thank you, Johnny. Forgot. Continue. Unfortunately, Juan Antonio.
Unfortunately, it rang while he was in the interview, but Charlie didn't answer it. Answer it. However, when his boss called later, here I have wrong. I put didn't remember.
Okay, what was the answer?
I don't know. Here the platform don't show the correct answer, so I don't know.
Maybe it's the
I
apostrophe.
put didn't
because
remember.
I would also think it's didn't remember. He didn't remember to act ill. It makes sense. It makes sense. Thank you, Mr. Juan Antonio. Continue, please. Yes.
One question is if it's correct to put didn't and did not is the same or not?
It's the same, but for academic purposes, we have to insist on you using contractions every time you can. So if you wrote did not remember, it's
I'm
not
going to
wrong.
be
It's not
okay.
wrong, but that's not the right way. You should do it right now when you're learning English.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Juan Antonio. Continue, Mr. Wilson Arriaga. The next morning,
Xbox Day. It's like to see you in my office, Charlie. Learning?
learned. Charlie learned to apologize. Aprendió a disculparse.
Charlie learned to apologize, but his boss was very angry, and Charlie nearly lost his job.
What could it be? I don't think it's learned. I don't think it's learned. Maybe it's another word. You have three options: learn, promise, or offer.
Doctor.
Offer. Yes, I believe offer is also valid here, but we already put offered here. So if we change it, what do we write here? Another company called him, and what would be that? Maylene. Thank you, Wilson. Maylene, what do you say? Come on, time's running up.
One moment. Charlie.
Oh,
Charlie.
it's already done. Thank you, Maylene. All right, let's check your answers. Let's check. Started was okay. So I would say offered. Offered was correct here. You see? Interesting. Offer was correct. Charlie didn't want. The correct form is didn't want. The thing is, I didn't use the right apostrophe. I used something else. This is something like a tilde because it's not straight. So he pretended he needed, his boss tried to call him. His boss promised to call him, right? Because he did. He promised to call him, and that's why he forgot. He knew he was going to be called by the boss, but he forgot. And finally, the boss, he didn't remember. Well, didn't remember and forget is basically the same thing. So over here, how can we have the same answer twice? He forgot and he forgot. This is a mistake from the platform, Mr. Juan Antonio. That's what happened as well. I mean, if you didn't use the construction, that's a mistake. But if you use the the same word forgot twice, that would not be right. Charlie tried to apologize, but his boss was very angry and Charlie nearly lost his job. But he learned. That should be the final answer. He learned. He learned an important lesson not to lie to his boss again. Very interesting. It's a sad story, of course. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we finished this activity, we have one final activity to go
Mister.
after. Yes, what's your question?
No entendí.
¿Qué no
La
entendí?
de didn't remember.
Ah, lo que pasa es que did not remember and forgot is the same idea. It's the same thing. No se acordó, se olvidó, it's the same. And the problem is not the activity, it's not your response. The problem is the setup of the activity. Somebody put forgot twice and not didn't remember. So that's the problem. All right, I have to check it individually once again. All right, finally, we have 3 activities here. With these 3 activities, we should finish for today. All right, I'm gonna show you this. The last 2 activities are a reading assignment, 2 reading assignments, by the way. And finally, you have a listening activity. Okay, so in the first activity, the reading one, you simply have to identify is the writer positive or negative about his mother-in-law. Mother-in-law means, what is mother-in-law? Do you know?
Suegra.
Suegra, right? So what is he? You have to read and determine, is he happy? Is he positive? Or is he negative about his mother-in-law? All right, that's the answer you should give me in the first activity after you read, of course. Then you will have to read the article again so you can answer these 4 simple questions, multiple choice. And finally, the last activity corresponds to a listening assignment where you have to complete the sentences. All right? You simply have to say, who thinks something is ridiculous? Is it Dave or is it Jane? And so on. You simply have to put the letter accordingly. All right? Do they agree at the end? You have to say yes, or you have to say no. You have to choose after you do the listening. All right, that's what we're gonna do today. When you finish the 3 activities, please raise your hand so I can check if everything is okay. And that would be it.